YouTubers, family and friends, welcome again back to the channel. We got a beautiful day here in northwestern Mindanao in the Philippines, and the pool's looking real great. Did a little bit of swimming this morning, and just walking around the homestead here, and the weather forecast is every day. It says cloudy, cloudy, cloudy. Well, it's been nice most of the time, but you can't hardly plan anything because they never say it's going to be nice out. So because we'd like to go to the beach here before school starts on Monday, and today's Thursday, but I've been every morning before it gets too hot, I've been using the pressure washer there, and I've been washing the driveway and getting it nice and clean. And I did all the roofs, or majority of the roofs already. But one thing good about the sun, I'm making good solar power. It's real beautiful right now. Everything's looking pretty darn good. Just once I get it all cleaned, I'd like to do some painting. I bought some epoxy paint. It hasn't arrived yet though. And I'd like to start epoxy painting the driveway. And the whole place needs to be repainted again after 5 years of no paint. Everything's looking bad. So next year, I think I'm gonna get all the painting done. It's 1 o'clock right now, and just thinking about what's been going on in the world. A lot of people are, wondering, with the U.S. getting involved with Israel to attack Iran. This is probably the closest that we've ever been in my lifetime, and I'm 62 years old of getting into a nuclear confrontation. There's China and Russia, and Iran, I think, actually has nuclear weapons, but they're just, playing it on the down low. And I actually even think, like right now, China is sending big, huge flights of equipment and supplies into Iran, and some of those supplies could even be nuclear tips for Iran's advanced missile systems that they have there. They have supersonic missiles that have been getting right through the Iron Dome as they've been hitting Israel, Tel Aviv, and Haifa, and other cities in Israel these past 4 or 5 days. I mean, it's pretty much been nonstop, and Israel has a media blackout, so people don't know how bad it's getting, or how bad that Israel actually has been hit by all these advanced missiles that's been going right through this so-called Iron Dome that Israel has. It's anti-missile batteries. Pretty much mostly have been failing, and there's so much misinformation and lies and propaganda on both YouTube and especially in mainstream media. And I think this is why the U.S. might become involved in this. And in my opinion, what I think is going on is Iran is playing stupid. And I think Israel, they claim to have decapitated a lot of the leadership in Iran, and I think a lot of those were body doubles that were taken out. And because Iran has been in close ties with Russia and China these last few months, and they know that this confrontation was coming. And the planning goes months and months deep on this, guys, on both sides. And because Israel is, they're wiping out the people in Gaza. It's a genocide situation. They're just wiping them off the map. And pretty much, supposedly, the only Middle Eastern country with nukes is Israel, because the U.S. gave Israel nukes. Well, I think that Russia and or China have been given Iran nukes. I think they have them already installed on missile system tipped missiles, and what they're doing now is they're drawing the U.S. in, because Iran and China and Russia know that if they don't make a stand somewhere at some point, the U.S. and their allies are going to take them out one by one. So the BRICS countries, which of course Iran and Russia and China are the biggest of all the BRIC countries, right, in the BRIC alliance, and they pretty much know that they're going to get taken out one by one if they don't stand together in unity. So I think what's going on right now, because you can't listen to all the bull that's on YouTube and on mainstream media. It's all a big pile of heaping stinking crap is what it is. But I mean, if Russia and China want to have a future, they need to stand together in unity, and they know it. And Trump has already showed that you can't negotiate with him, because what happened the night before negotiations, Israel did a decapitation strike in Iran and took out these body doubles, is what I personally, I don't have anything to back that up. It's just my own intuition. And because why would Iran be so stupid with the council of Russia and China both to allow all their commanders and stuff to be up above ground and in apartment complexes or wherever they were, because they know that Mossad, which is the CIA of Israel, have operatives inside of Iran all over to direct these missile strikes and to killing them and taking them out, right? So absolutely they were body doubles. And Iran already announced here yesterday that they have a surprise that will be known worldwide for centuries if the U.S. gets involved with taking out or with joining with their B-2 bombers and bombing using nuclear-tipped bunker buster bombs to take out Iran's deep underground nuclear facilities. So basically they're setting a massive trap for the U.S. Once the U.S. commits and they get involved directly in a direct attack with Israel into Iran, all bets are off, guys. And because this is the standoff of my entire lifetime, bigger than anything, because there's going to be nuclear exchange involved with this. There's no doubt in my mind. So if I was you, I wouldn't travel right now, and I'm supposed to be traveling back to the U.S. here very shortly, within the next 2-3 months. But that might not even be possible, because if there's nuclear exchange, you're going to get worldwide, everything going to shut down. So right now, I would just take your preps and your survivalist preps, getting extra cash, gold, food, water, have a bug out plan, whatever. Do all your prepping plan, go through everything, add to it, and go through your plans, re-go through it, make sure all your family knows your plans for a bug out situation, because there could be sleeper cells in the U.S. that get activated, and dirty bombs or nuclear bombs could be set off in the U.S. All this stuff is on the table right now, guys. If this whole thing is a trap for the U.S., you're talking carriers. U.S. carriers are going to get taken out. U.S. bases are going to get taken out in the Middle East, and then also these sleeper cells that are within the U.S. are going to set off their dirty bombs or nuclear dirty bombs in several cities throughout the U.S. And we're on the precipice right now, guys, of this kind of stuff happening. So, and because, like I say, it's done. It's game over for Russia and China. Also, if they don't help Iran stop the U.S. and Israel from taking them out right now, guys, and they know it. Their sovereign future is at stake. That's why this is where Russia and China have to make a stand and go all out counter attack, preemptive strike against the U.S. And it has to be the U.S. Israel is irrelevant, really. I mean, yes, they're part of it, and yes, they have nukes that the U.S. gave them. But like I said to you guys in many videos previous to this, if you're in a nuclear country, get out of it, because countries with nukes are going to get nuked. It's inevitable. So in this day and age, you know how crazy it's getting out there, guys. So get in a country with no nukes. So I recommend the Philippines, and in the Philippines, I'm in the southernmost country that's the furthest away from China, that's in the furthest away from Manila, the capital of the Philippines, way out in the jungle, where I can have a homestead and grow my own chickens and eggs and vegetables and fruits, and I got a plan, and I got freeze-dried food, and I got a 20-foot wall around my place, and I got weapons and neighbors and friends that are involved with my security plan. And that's all you can do, guys, is you have a retreat you can go to and get away from the general population of cities, because it's what it's all about. You got to get away from general, because when the stuff hits the fan, guys, it's going to be all out survival, and everyone's going to have to take heed, because all your supply chains are going to end for several months, if not maybe years, depending on how bad the nuclear exchange gets. Could be a nuclear winter for several years. I mean, you don't know, depending on how bad it gets, right, guys? And even the nuclear exchange could go on for months, because you got submarines involved. Are these submarines really gonna launch their nukes after the initial surface nukes are launched? Are the submarines gonna launch their nukes too, or are they gonna stand down to preserve the rest of the planet? I mean, you got to think about all these things, guys. And I just am thankful to God that, I'm 62 years old. I've lived a good life. The Lord has blessed me, blessed my family. And now I've made preparations to, hopefully they will survive in an area of the world that is not going to get hit by nukes or nuclear fallout. And we'll have to just see. So this is just a basic friendly warning. Get your heart right with Christ, especially if you're in the U.S., because I think the U.S. is finally going to get hit, and hit real hard. 100 times worse than anything has ever hit the U.S. Like from 9/11, that's probably the worst the U.S. has ever been hit on U.S. soil. And it could get way worse than that if these sleeper cells have actual suitcase nukes or dirty nuclear bombs. You don't know, guys, but there's lots of reports of it. So anyways, that's it for this video. You guys take care. Think about this stuff. Talk to your loved ones. Get yourself right with Christ in case you die or or your family gets hit. What, hon? It's such a beautiful day today, but I hear thunder out in the distance.
YouTubers, my day today is very hot.
Yes,
So
it's hot.
hot.
It's very nice. I like it. I love
the
it.
weather is hot. Yes, everything's hot.
Yeah.
Too hot, it makes you more tiring.
Uh-huh.
I just do my laundry today,
Laundry,
and I plant tree planting there in the backyard.
Oh, did you? I didn't
Yeah,
know.
and my face becomes so red, so I need to go inside to cool my face because
Okay.
it's so hot.
It's an air con in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bye bye, YouTube.
Okay, hon. So anyway, guys, take care of your family as best you can, and all you can do is pray and fast. I pray for all the people that are getting slaughtered, endlessly slaughtered. I care what religion they are or who they are. These people are getting slaughtered, right, by bombs and all these weapons of mass destruction. But if this is part of God's plan, I'm sure that, this stuff has to happen. So according to Bible prophecy, all this stuff's out on the table. So anyways, I love you guys, and just give your family a loving hug and kiss, and I pray that God's will be done. And so take care, and God bless to you all. Bye-bye.